Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. I'm a Lakers fan. I ask you to help me and share the video and like it. Lakers fans have already noticed that the atmosphere between Coach Darvin Ham is tense and they do not speak the same language. Due to several negative results accumulated by the Lakers, fans are calling for Darvin Ham to leave. It is practically impossible to keep the coach in office, and the Lakers board needs to act quickly, leave Ham, hire another coach, and also improve the squad by bringing in some new players. There is a lack of harmony between Lakers players and Coach Darvin Ham. Still unable to emerge from a funk that is bordering on a month, there is now a growing disconnect between Los Angeles Lakers players and head coach Darvin Ham, The Athletic reported Thursday. All seemed optimistic in Lakers land when the team roared to the title in the NBA in-season tournament with a 123-109 victory over the Indiana Pacers at Las Vegas on December 9. Since then, though, the Lakers are just 3-9 as they wade through nagging injuries with the supporting crew that surrounds stars Anthony Davis and LeBron James. According to the report, the issue stems from the player rotation and other adjustments. "Guys being out is no excuse. There's no excuses for us," Davis said after Wednesday's 110-96 loss to the Miami Heat. "Every guy in this locker room is here to win, but we just have to go out and compete." A major rotation change came in early November when Austin Reeves was moved to the bench following some early season inconsistencies. He was returned to the starting lineup Wednesday as the Lakers lost at home, while extending their losing streak to 3 games. Rui Hachimura, calf, and D'Angelo Russell, tailbone, have missed games this week, complicating Ham's efforts to put out a cohesive rotation. Ham already has used 10 different starting lineups. One issue, according to the report, stemmed from a December 23 game at Oklahoma City when Jared Vanderbilt was given his first start of the season and James was slid into the point guard spot. Russell was moved to the bench for the first time. The Lakers actually earned a 129-120 victory over the Thunder in that game, but are 1-4 since. "It's human nature for you to get down and disappointed when those unfortunate things happen," Ham said after Wednesday's loss to the Heat. "But at the end of the day, it's NBA basketball. It's extremely hard to win in this league. You have to really pour all of yourself into each and every possession or as many as possible. We'll figure it out. There's a lot of time left, but the time is precious. We have to figure it out, and we will." Last season, Ham's first as head coach of the Lakers, the team started 2-10 before making its way to the Western Conference Finals. Ham, 50, has an overall 60-57 record. Offensive incapability as a head coach. The one thing that's been constant across the tenure of Darvin Ham on the Lakers is the Lakers being a poor offensive team. They had an offensive rating of 114.5 last season, 21st in the league, while their 5th worst offense in the NBA this season has a rating of 112.4. When you have players like LeBron and AD averaging over 25 points, that should be unacceptable. Ham's offensive incapability is linked with the previous 2 points, as the reasons behind his fidgety rotation and playing LeBron as a point guard are inherently linked. Ham cannot figure out how to get this Lakers offense ticking with D'Angelo Russell misfiring and now getting hurt. LeBron at point guard is a way for Ham to give the offensive keys to LeBron, who is well known for his ability to coach his teammates while on the court. Relying on James at this juncture to be the offensive magnet is hurting the Lakers, as they lose the minutes without him because Ham can't adjust to not having a mind of that caliber to get the offense ticking. This is an aspect where the solution doesn't solely fall on Ham, as this is also a personnel issue. Nonetheless, running an offense that's competing with tanking teams to not be the worst in the NBA is a big failing for Ham. They had a clunky offense all of last season, including the playoffs, but get carried by the strength of their defense. This season, Ham's defensive expertise is simply not making up for his offensive shortcomings. Seems to have lost the locker room. As a coach, Ham should be able to inject energy into his players, something we saw him do repeatedly last season. He was a great captain for a downtrodden ship and was the one to lead them out of it last season. But the same impact isn't resonating with the team anymore. Ham is a sophomore head coach with a lot of room to grow, but the Lakers don't have the patience to watch him go through the growing pains of being an NBA coach. Their window is limited to this season or the next, so LA can't keep wasting their time with him. The post-game quotes from the loss to the Heat were illuminating, as Ham went out of his way to blame injuries when the Heat were also without Jimmy Butler. Conversely, Austin Reeves and Anthony Davis emphasized how injuries cannot be faulted for the Lakers' current failings. There's a disconnect between the message the coach is giving and the players are giving, which shows more can be done, but the coach keeps waiting for health to be on his side. Frank Vogel lost his job 2 seasons after winning a title because injuries piled up and bad trades were made, with his inability to cope with those changes hurting the locker room. Ham is in that cycle and is managing egos like LeBron and AD, 2 players who know what it takes to win. If they don't believe in him, the rest of the locker room won't believe in him. With some of the bench reactions and post-game comments, there's a clear rift between the coach and his players, something that needs to be fixed before the Lakers find themselves digging out of a hole like they had to last year. Confusing rotations. Darvin Ham hasn't figured out the best 5 that the Lakers can play on a game-by-game basis. They keep tinkering with the squad, similar to last year. But the injury crisis hasn't affected AD as it did earlier last year. Despite his DPOY-level play, the Lakers haven't been able to build a solid rotation around AD and LeBron that can reliably close games. Ham and the Lakers recently unveiled a lineup with LeBron at point guard and AD at center, with the 3 players alongside them being Cam Reddish, Taurean Prince, and Jared Vanderbilt. This was statistically the worst lineup to play in the NBA this season. No 5-man lineup for the Lakers has played more than 151 minutes total this season. In comparison, the Celtics' starting 5 have already logged 294 minutes this season, even with injuries to Kristaps Porzingis.